Well, here we are on Jay's recommendation, or Norm's, or somebody, at Bradford on Avon. There's the Avon River, and it's been raining more or less since we left Bath. So we'll just have a cup of tea and maybe it'll stop. I'm just standing next to the library. We're in a no parking area again. No parking on Thursday because it's market day. But I think they've cancelled the market and they're packing up and going away. He's making a cup of tea inside Helga there, out of the rain. There's a lovely little bridge we just came across. And there's a couple of nice thatched houses up there in the rain. The one we saw is for sale. I'll be a tourist in the rain. I don't think it's going to get any better than this actually. Perhaps I should have a cup of tea over there.
Making gutter video, missed the main one which was gushing down there because it just had to keep moving. It's very wet. Just about stopped raining now. It's obviously a downpour for a while.
Typical little house in Little Rislington. We just passed a lot of flood damaged road and gravel and stones flying around in mud.
Nice little house. Nice little Cotswold stone houses. Aftermath of a reasonably heavy storm. We got it down at Bradford on Avon. Obviously there's been quite a lot up there too.
That's down to Little Lizzington in the rain. We just pulled off into someone's gateway. The flood flowing through Burford in this little canal, and we've just stopped in an illegal keep clear spot just to film this little footbridge. we followed some stone walls for a good mile that were a good 8 feet tall and beautifully laid. They must have surrounded some country manor. And we couldn't get off the road to film it at all. And we saw them twice. We saw mile-long fences that were 8 foot tall. Anyway, we're just pausing here, legally parked for as long as we can while we take it in turns to look at the scenery. I'm standing in an inch of water, illegally parked across several car parks for private parking while filming these little villages while the sun's just come out. There's the footpath. Looks even better flooded. There's Helga parked down there in the private parking. We better go and move it, I think.
This really weird field has lumps on the haystacks. I think I just lost the crow off that one. Oh no, you can see him. He's hiding from me though. So the crows or the jays or whatever they are getting into the hay rolls. Naughty birds. We're just going up this little road to the slaughters, Upper Slaughter and Lower Slaughter. Unsuitable for buses, except the local bus. So I hope the local bus just goes this way and not the opposite direction, because I don't know how you turn around or how you overtake or pass. Warden's Way and the public footpath. And the gate. There's the gate. Whoops. And then there's a nice view, but it's not, you can see a long way, but it's not a very good view. A Lower Slaughter farmer rounding up his sheep. Very picturesque. Yeah, I can't hit it quite hard enough. Still going to Upper Slaughter. There's a very curious house. Having some work done. Let's see if I can get around. I'm running into my revision mirror. Very grand. Here's this very strange house. It's obviously Upper Slaughter Manor. Very beautiful. This looks like it's probably Upper Slaughter. They've got lots of lovely houses. Fences. 6, but the sun's still quite high. It's more like a slaughter.
And the sun has just come onto the manor. We're going back to Upper and Lower Slaughter on our way to the caravan park. We think these are chestnut trees in the yard of the manor. All very nice at this time of day. A little weir. There's even a duck on the pond. I think there's a wet sheep in there somewhere.
It's alright, I think the drive-by is fine. I quite enjoy watching it. Dams are full. Yeah. There's a fellow coming home from work. Looks like people actually live and work here. There's a flood, but I think I got it before. It can stand another look. Let's see what's up around this corner. Not a lot.
Well, hopefully there's hopefully a flood.
Yeah. They're all checking out their flooding. They're all walking around Burton on the water. Very beautiful. More little flooded river. Another slaughtered church. See the spire come up on the hill. More absolutely gorgeous stone walls that go for miles. The stone goes all the way around. We think that was the end of the slaughters, but we're not too sure just which direction we're going in.
North.
Well, we know we're going north, but the roads aren't named or numbered, of course. We haven't seen any signposts, but it won't be far because we're all ringed around with major roads here. Farmhouse, we just came past the farm buildings. Very dense, foresty sort of little driveway. I don't think they're oaks. At least I know they're not oaks. I don't know what they are. Large farm buildings, lot of places.
It's called the Rectory Farm.
The Rectory Farm's doing very well. Huge sheds.
Well herd of pedigree Holstein Friesians.
Swell herd.
Yeah. Whatever swell herd is.
And that looks like the farmhouse down through there. No, this looks like the farmhouse up here. Take this rear vision mirror off. There's a few farmhouses. So we don't. Except some of them aren't old. Some of them are very new. Some of them are renewed. And Ferndale, is it? This is a nice little village called Ferndale. We go from wide open spaces. Oh, well, the house was called Ferndale. Okay. wide open spaces, two squashed in together ones. Swell, no, this is swell. That's why the swell herd of cows. Oh, it's got old.
Gorgeous.
This is lower swell. Well, it's still swell. Swell, let's see. Swell backyards. Swell front yards. And the golden ball. Yeah, more of swell, which seems very old. More gorgeous stone walls. Now I'll turn it off. Oh look, this is stove. Oh, I see. It's very pretty. This is the town around behind the little market square which we came through a minute ago, but we didn't film, I don't think. Very pretty. 7 o'clock, so things are closing down. There we go, we're just going to Moreton in Marsh to a caravan park.
Well, we're now in Moreton in Marsh, the typical caravan and camping caravan park. We're going to head off up the Roman roads to Scotland yet again. There's your typical little office for the caravan and camping. They have lots of assistants and wardens. Got lost finding our way out and went all the way around and came out the exit. And the wardens often live on site amongst their flowers. Here's your Covington Green type Moreton Cricket Club. And a lovely little wooded area it is too. We just came down a little narrow lane to find a way to turn around and go back. Some lovely rural countryside near here. We just left the caravan site. We really should spend a couple of days. It's such a lovely day here now. Walk around. It's another case of nowhere to park the van or turn around or jump out without double parking or something. Or a truck and a crane going by. Being Friday, everybody else is still working, while other people are trying to have a holiday. The caravan park is full of people having a holiday with their dogs. We're going up now to bypass Stratford, get on the M, whatever, and head north. Just a beautiful day. The sun's out compared to yesterday, and we're driving through these fields of wheat or barley, and the crops look lovely, blowing in the breeze. And we've even got maize. We've seen lots of maize and maize in the maize through the area, and the wind's just blowing gently through the crops. They've even got blackberries, lots of blackberries growing across the grass on the road. Driving along this lovely forested road, and there's old stone fences buried in the hedge and the jungle. There's quite a drop down to the road. Now we've got a convoy system where we have to wait for the traffic lights and drive through in convoy. You can't see very much when you're in the forest, and you get glimpses of the paddocks through the trees now and again past old gates.
Here we are whizzing along on the M6 motorway to Scotland. We've just bypassed Birmingham by going miles out of the way because that was at a standstill, and we're just in the process of passing Manchester, having passed Stoke-on-Trent at about the same pace. So we seem to be keeping moving, but it's not a fast run. Fortunately, Helga doesn't seem to mind going slow.
40 signs up ahead. We're doing 40. We're doing 30k.
We're doing 30 kilometres an hour, and that's telling us to keep down to 40 miles an hour.
We have 3 lanes coming in on our left now and again.
Oh.
There's a couple of lanes coming in.
I think that traffic's all going to Liverpool. We've just come off there. I think we're crossing something or other. Those trucks going off there are actually going to try and beat the delays on the M62 into Liverpool by going off on the A57, which is probably clogged. I don't think I can get it in focus. There's a big bridge coming up. Not 100% sure what the bridge is, because I'm not 100% sure which junction we're coming up to, but it might be the M62 flyover to Liverpool on our left, up over it. There's lots of work going on. It says workmen under bridge, so they're duplicating that for some reason. We've got 3 lanes going each way after this. Those are the people who are going to Warrington over there. That's looking over towards Liverpool, which is 21 miles away. And we're going over the river and looking back towards Manchester. It's about 5 miles away over that way. The waterway we just came over on that big bridge was the Manchester Ship Canal. It goes from Liverpool to Manchester. Farmhouse. This is going through some gorgeous countryside, trying to get the photo before of wind farms, photos of cows and things. We're about an hour and a quarter probably short of a caravan park we've arranged, but they're not happy about us being so late. It's going to be about 8:49, the earliest before we get there. There's another farm, absolutely gorgeous. More of that farms. Back over my left shoulder that says build back the van. There's some wildflowers and hay that's been made while the sun shines. This is Cumbria and getting into is that the Dales? Yeah, the Pennines. That's where the coast-to-coast track goes over the top of some of that. If we'd done the walk, we
Hexham, Newcastle. 69, we've been driving for a while through this rolling hilly country. The sun comes out now and again. The wall is over there somewhere. We just turned off, going across to the north now. This is Northumberland. Lots of cars going Saturday morning shopping and touring. The sun comes and goes and the farmers are still stacking their mad. Blustery day. Now we're wandering around looking for Hadrian's Wall. We just come across a gypsy wagon. At home, I don't think. Oh yes, there they are. And there's these horses. That's a lovely farm house. And these rolling hills of the farmers, rolled up bales, and just back there, there's their silage all rolled up under 1,000 car tyres.
Yeah.
Oh right, isn't that great?
Feel the warmth coming out of there.
Yeah. Oh look at that. Yeah. And do you burn coal?
No, just sticks.
Just sticks and that?
It was
yeah.
surprising, you know, don't need many sticks to, well this is thick stuff, that'll last me a couple of days, but little, well I use them all up.
How long have you been living in it?
Well I made this one about 7 years ago.
Right,
And, I play my bagpipes, you see, in all the towns.
Oh,
Go
do you?
into the towns,
Right.
people love it, you know,
Yeah,
with the donkey
they would.
And hello there. Thanks.
And you built it all? The whole wagon?
I did everything. I could do blacksmithing and that, so I bought an ash tree, got it cut up into planks.
Right.
And then while that was ash dries quickly, so I made all the iron bits and pieces, and then I did the woodwork.
Yeah.
Who pulls it in a horse?